90% of people here keep praying for you, walking on this road, remembering what you have done. I know each one of them, they always say, God bless this man, God bless this man. You might not be seeing them, but most of them will see them, and their prayer is going to God, and it's also reflecting in your life and your family.
Chairman Corporation Estate Kelechi Chukwu and his executive members went on a visit to present appreciation plaque to the former President General, Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, Comrade Anthony Emmanuel Inted. Inted was also the former chairman of the estate. The visit, which took place in Lagos shortly before the commencement of an elegant Christmas party, was organized by members of the estate. The party was well graced by dignitaries and captains of industry.
My name is Comrade Anthony Emmanuel, the former President General of Maritime Workers Union. I rise from the grass. How do I call it? I started as a shop steward, to unit, to district, to branch, to President General. That is where I retire from the industry.
The former President General, who is very passionate about the welfare of dock workers in the maritime sector, in a brief interview with Seabed and Bunkers Communications, called on President Ahmed Tinubu to rejig the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy if he actually wants it to be effective.
There are a lot of gurus who work in the maritime industry who have a lot of experience. And if you want place to function, you need to give them the position to handle. Because when you appoint those people who have experience, who work in the industry for a very long period of time, they have idea, they know what to do at all times. If you want the place to function, you will give to those who have experience in the industry. If I want to employ an accountant today, I cannot go and employ an educationist as an accountant. I will employ an accountant to manage my job. I want to employ finance manager. I will employ an accountant who have idea to manage it. So that is the truth. But when you appoint people who have no knowledge in the industry, what do you expect? You don't expect the thing to function well.
Speaking as an expert in the industry, he urged the federal government to reduce the number of government agencies at the ports.
Clearing should be as speed of lightning. When the cargo comes, the cargo should be cleared immediately, not with all this bottleneck, because there are too many agencies. They can bring them to one, and all of them will be there. But we travel to Port of Antwerp, we saw customs work. Customs is inside one just small place like a container. Then they have a computer there. Customs, SWAN, all the whole agency, they were there. They were monitoring what is inside the container, and they pass through the scanning, and you go. If you do not pass through the scanning, well, if something happens, they will hold you. You tell the reason why you did not do that. And if you pass through scanning and they find out that there is something that is inimical to the state in the container, they will hold the container. That is how it works. And it was speedy clearance of goods in that port.
On the issues of remuneration for dock workers, he advised all relevant authorities to do the needful, stressing the importance of dock workers in the sector.
It's a very old industry where we talk about the dock workers. Everything we are using today, the uniform the police are wearing, the one the army are wearing, even the one I'm wearing today, all of them are being discharged by the dock workers. The dock workers are working in the port. But today, nothing to show for it. You will see old men who work in the industry more than about 30, 40 years, nothing to show for it. They are just living tattered, even with the little minimum standard we created for them. It's not even functioning well. Because today, how much will you pay somebody that work in the industry for 20-something years, 30 years to leave the industry? When you give you 1 million, now what's you going to do with it? 1 million is as worthless as a toilet paper. For today, when you are leaving the industry, somebody that comes from far north, and you give him 1 million and he's going home, what is he going to do with the money? I think the federal government need to create a fund. Not the 5%, they are 0.5% they are giving to the master for training. That is a different fund. They have to create a different organization, and the stevedore contractor pay like 1%, the shipping company pay like 1%, NPA will pay like 2%. Every agency in the port, every organization that work in the port should also contribute to that fund, so that when the docker is leaving the industry, they pay him something reasonable.
The former dock workers president also served as the vice president of the Nigerian Labour Congress with an impressive landmark. He equally advised dockers to be of good conduct as always and shun all forms of illegalities.
The dock worker, they have to put in effort. They just keep on praying every day, believing that thing will get better. And also they should shun all this pilfering and all these things. I learned some people begin to steal tramadol and other things inside container. And those things are not inimical to the society. What are you going to do? Even if you sell 1 million, it's not blessed. Thing that not belong to you, when you steal it, you cannot make something out of it. So just advise them, do your job and believe that God will help you one day. And the union is fighting hard to make them live a better life. Don't go and steal. Shun pilfering. I know all this is very difficult to eradicate, but we can reduce it to the barest minimum. So the dock workers should stop doing pilfering in the port and keep on praying and do their job and go home. God is watching them and God will bless them one day.
Roland A. Kama, CB Television, Lagos.